All right, in this lesson we're going to be looking at angles. Angles, so let's write the word angle on the screen. An angle starts at a point. Let's label this point A. Okay? And it consists of two rays with a common starting point. So I can draw a ray starting at A and going off in this direction. And I can continue by drawing another ray going in another direction. Okay. Rays go forever, so we're going to draw arrows on both ends of the rays to indicate they go forever. And this is angle, and the symbol is like a less than symbol, but it's got a horizontal bar at the bottom, right? Less than symbol looks like this. The angle symbol has a horizontal line at the bottom. Angle A, right? Or if I were to put two other points on here, B and C, then this is angle BAC. Angle BAC. Okay, I'm going to leave it just one point here, angle A. Okay. All right, and so that's an angle. The common starting point is called a vertex. So another vocabulary word, vertex, and the angle has two sides. Okay. One of the tasks we need to be able to do is copy an angle. So I'm going to copy angle A. And here's how we do that. First, I'm going to draw another point on the paper, label it B in this case. And I'm going to draw a ray from B. Now this ray can technically go in any direction you want. Let's have it going down a little bit steeper here, like so. But the question is, where do I draw the other ray so that they are exactly this, the angle B is exactly the same size as angle A, right? So to do that requires some construction steps. So I'm going to take my compass and put my compass point on A, on angle A, and I'm going to draw a circular arc. Draw a circular arc right there. And notice this circular arc crosses both sides of the angle. Now I'm going to take my compass point and put it on B, and I'm going to keep the same compass setting, and I'm going to draw an arc there. That's about the same length, or even maybe a little bit longer than the arc I drew on angle A. Okay. These arcs were both drawn with the same radius. I'm going to label this point C and this point D just for reference so I can talk about them. Okay, and now I'm going to take my compass, and this is where the measurement happens. I'm going to place my compass on point C, and I'm going to label this point E here. I'm going to take my compass and put the point on C, and I'm going to put the pencil on E. Pencil on E. I'm going to draw a circular arc to show that I measured CE, so that's the distance between C and E, point C and point E. Keep my compass the same size, and I'm going to put my compass point on D, and I'm going to draw an arc out here crossing the arc that I drew previously. Label that point F. The intersection of two points determines a point. The intersection of two arcs determines a point. Now I'm going to draw a ray from B through F. And notice, by the way, it takes 2 points to determine a ray, a segment, or a line. Okay? And so we should notice now that angle A is the same size as angle B. And it is said that angle A is congruent to angle B. Or if I want to use the three-letter notation, angle EAC, notice that A is the middle letter, is congruent to angle FBD. Notice the vertex is always the middle letter when you use the three-point notation. Okay. All right. So that's how to copy an angle. Now we need to look at how to bisect an angle. So let me get a new screen to write on here. Okay. Let's say we've got an angle here, and we want to bisect an angle. You already recall from the previous lesson, bisect, bi meaning to, sect meaning cut, means to literally cut in half. So we're going to cut this angle into two congruent parts. Angle A. Okay, so there's angle A. And we're going to cut it in half. Now to cut it in half is going to require drawing a ray. Now if I just draw any old ray, like here, problem here, hopefully you can see, is that this angle down here is smaller than this angle up here. So it is not bisected. It's cut in two, but it's not cut into two congruent parts. The trick is to draw the ray so that it splits it exactly in half. And here's how we do that with straight edge and compass. Okay, let's go green here. All right, so I'm going to take my compass and put it on vertex A. And I'm going to draw an arc that crosses both legs of the angle, both sides of the angle. I'm going to label the intersection points B and C. Okay, so we've got two intersection points. B is the same distance from A as C is from A. You may recall that from our copying a segment lesson, right? So AB is the same as AC because the compass setting is the same. All right. And now I'm going to take my compass and I'm going to put my compass on point B. Now at this point it is okay to change the compass setting. I'm going to change it to about here. I'm going to draw a circular arc in the middle of the interior of the angle. And I'm going to now keep that same compass setting and I'm going to put my compass point on C and draw an arc that intersects the last one. It's very important that the arc from B and the arc from C use the exact same compass setting. If you don't, you won't get a bisector, you'll get something else. I'm going to label the intersection point E, and I'm going to draw a ray from A through E. And now AE, ray AE, is the angle bisector of angle BAC, or angle A. So ray AE, let's see, do a little notation. Ray AE bisects angle BAC. BAC. Vertex goes in the middle. Okay. Another way to say this is these two angles are congruent. That is to say, angle BAE is congruent to angle EAC. Okay. And that's how to construct the angle bisector using straight edge and compass.